Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the new Halloween mode. It's, how is it called? The last Voyage of Transylvania. So yeah, I'm in the Pommern and Viper and SJR have joined me. We are all in rolling battleships, cause you know, that's... well, there's a lot of brawling in this one, I suppose. So, I'm very happy that Wargaming has decided to actually make a proper Halloween mode again. Although, don't worry, I'm gonna complain a lot now. No, I mean, overall it's nice, and I think they should do... Like, I understand that there are so many issues with the game, and would rather have them actually fix the game and make the game good, instead of them making a mode for a short period of time. Don't worry, I haven't invested that much time in this. But anyway, like... it's always been nice back in the old days when the game was a lot better to see just a few seasonal modes to spice things up, keep things interesting. And I think that there should be more, like they should be doing like some fun seasonal modes in between, but anyway. So I should be talking a little bit more about the Saving Transylvania here. So in the past, when Wargaming did like a special Halloween mode, they had specific ships that you could play with special abilities, like maybe you had like a healing aura that you could activate, or like it was the mode with where you had the tier pits that could go invulnerable for a short moment of time, so you could time that to tank like torpedo barrage, or you could actually use it to ram. So there were some really cool abilities and things that you could do. None of this here. You're basically playing any tier 8 or tier 9 ship, and the change is that there is some golden liquid that gets dropped onto your ship. So I'll leave it up to your imagination what golden liquid Wargaming is pouring over your ship while you play this, but that's about it. So there are no special abilities, no nothing. You do have a passive buff, right? So, like, maybe your turrets turn a bit fast and you get more hit points and so on. But there isn't, like, a special consumable or anything like that. Now, here we have 3 ships that we are supposed to sink here for that mission. That just came in and now they teleported out and they have left a lot of fish. Now, I tried to claim this zone here, but I'm gonna have to dodge some torps instead. But it looks like our Georgia is grabbing it, so anyway. Now, there are 3 of those sort of towers things to collect, but all they do is, I think, they give your Transylvania that you want to escort some more resistance, which I suppose is good, but it's nothing like exciting, nothing that really changes how the game plays. There aren't any buffs you can collect that really have an impact that you feel, in a sense, right? The whole mission is incredibly straightforward. The Transylvania just sails towards the goal and you sail with it. There aren't any like different paths that it takes or different variations of the map, or it's like the Transylvania just sails towards the objective. You stay in the green circle. You don't have to leave the circle to collect these towers, as we've seen, right? You just collect them as you move past and you shoot stuff. And that's it. That's really just it. And as I said, there aren't any really special mechanics here or anything, so it's basically just normal warships with a little bit of a different skin. And I guess lots of brawling against bots that are, you know, not the most clever because they're bots. There is, obviously there's a carrier. It's one objective that tells you to destroy 40 planes. If you actually sink the carrier too soon, you will fail that objective. I've managed that in one game. So yeah, they've designed it in a way that if you sink the carrier too fast, you will fail the bonus objective because you need to shoot down a certain number of planes, and once the carrier is dead, there are no longer any planes, so... Like, even in a PvE mode, Wargaming is like, oh no, you want to shoot the carrier, bad, we want to train you to not shoot carriers, right? You're supposed to get farmed by them. Anyway. That I'm using no design. As you can see, we're just making our way through here. So far... Oh shit. Yeah, so I might have screwed up. Because this triple DD group here is right in front of my face. And they're gonna torpedo me, I guess. Also, by the way, just like in regular World of Warships, your secondaries are gonna get destroyed, your torpedo tubes are gonna get destroyed, because it's just how this goes. Now, there are torps coming from that one, but there are more ships. I have a triple fire now, so I'm gonna damage con it. I got one torp into this guy. I should have torped differently myself here. Maybe we can get him. Well, somebody got... Oh, he got more fish off. And there's more fish coming from the other side. So, and now they teleported away again. Well, the remaining ones.
Problem gelöst.
Ow. I could have probably handled this a bit better if I had paid more attention where I was going. But you see, I mean, I've made quite a big mistake, but I'm still somewhat fine. Like, you do have a lot more hit points in this game mode. There isn't, or at least I haven't figured out if there is, like a healing circle or anything. Like in past ones, there was like a Transylvania that healed you when you were close, but not even that seems to be a thing anymore. It's really just regular warships with a different skin. And like, I mean, there you see one of my torpedo launchers is destroyed already. There isn't even something like your secondaries or your torpedo launchers are so immune, right? And I mean, we all know that the health of your modules is just a random number generated when you go into the game. They roll the dice and there is vast difference in how healthy your modules are. So if you have a bad dice roll on your modules, you're just gonna lose them really quickly. Be that as it may, we can grab this thing here, and there is a steel rat, so a destroyer that's potentially coming around here to torpedo me. I don't think I'll have time to switch to high explosive here, so we'll just have to sink it before it pops when it comes around. I can pop a hydro. I mean, at this range, the hydro won't save me, let's be honest. Well, it can't hurt. I'm not shooting the battleship because I really think I need to shoot this destroyer when it comes around, and there we go. So, yeah, we keep making our way here. As you can see, I've stayed inside this circle all this time without any problem. If you go out of this circle, you are getting damaged by the filth. We do have some ships here that have now venched a little bit out there, but once again, like, there isn't an... Ah, yes, and if one of your teammates die, you get, like, this buff, which I'm not entirely sure what it does, but, you know. It's basically a compensation for if your team is getting farmed too hard, then at least the remaining ships get stronger. But yeah, there isn't like a health regeneration thing as there used to be in the past or anything. And I think this is really the sad part, right? I like that they did a new Halloween mission, and that's definitely a positive, but they haven't really invested that much time or thought into it in that sense. They haven't come up with new cool mechanics or abilities or, you know. It's basically just sail forward right next to the ship. The objectives are the most linear and simple there are. And all you do is go forward and shoot stuff. By the way, the carrier is now visible, but as you can see, we only have shot down 19 planes. If we were to sink that carrier too quickly now, it would fail that objective. Because that makes sense, right? Deal with the Air Force, and shooting the carrier is not the objective, it's shoot down planes. You'd think that sinking the ship that launches the planes would deal with the Air Force, but no. Now this Leviathan has very slow shells. I suppose that's because you're supposed to dodge them if you're a cruiser or something. Like, I'm not dodging them in a Pullman. I should angle more, because I'm getting very low on health. I should probably just angle more. I also have no idea... yeah, I got ricochets, so what sort of the armor layout is, or what the basis for the Leviathan is, if I can overmesh something or this. And... oh, those destroyers are back. I think those are the teleport thingies. it's a pretty relaxing game. I mean, you know, you might think this is this is not. When you look at my hit points, maybe it's not that relaxing. But we've only lost one ship so far, right? If I go down here, it matters not. And we are just making it exciting now. So I finally realized I could angle against this guy, right? And then he wasn't that big of a deal. So now I just have to avoid eating too much fish. Got a good salvo into this DD. I could probably switch to high explosive, but why bother? This DD is down. This one is coming straight for me. It currently doesn't have the angle. Ah, and it's dead. Nice. So I am just healing again. We need 3 more planes. We have the planes now, so we can actually sink the carrier. I mean, sinking the carrier, by the way, is also an objective, right? So it's not like sinking the carrier is something that you can skip, but you have to keep it alive long enough to shoot down enough planes. So, carrier is almost dead, but it's disappearing behind an island. And it looks like I might even survive this. You see the Transylvania is still relatively healthy. And Viper also took a bit of a beating. Maybe he enjoyed fish as much as I did. But for example, our Georgia is still completely healthy there. You see, my whole division has taken a bit of a beating, I guess. But yeah, I've also done this mission in a key. And if you are, you know, if you want to play like brawling battleships with secondaries, they obviously are very great here because the enemy comes towards you. You just sail next to the Transylvania. You enjoy your secondaries doing some pew-pew, shoot your guns a bit, and, you know, it's a nice mission in that regard. It's just nothing too special, I guess. But it can be a fun reprieve from PvP, because at least they didn't put any subs in this, right? If you can play it as a sub, but you can't find enemy subs, so... So there is that. And yeah, as you can see now, it's basically over, right? The Transylvania sails into the portal and explodes the portal in a low-budget explosion. I mean, you know, it's a bit of a low-budget explosion, but there we go. Portal's destroyed. We've got some achievements there. As you can see, I got quite a few secondary hits in. Now, Georgia did very well there. I somehow managed to not get the death blow on a single ship, despite quite a bit of damage done, so there is that. But yeah, you know, our team did well. Everybody just sailed with the ship in the center, and I guess that's the advantage of something being that straightforward. It's very hard to mess up. It's pretty easy as far as missions go, and you can just go around and pew-pew a bit, while some mysterious golden liquid gets dropped on your ship. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.